Welcome to Co-Outdoors, guys. We're going on to a journey this year, 2 videos a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, in today's video, we're going to go through some of the fundamentals of ice fishing. We're getting ready to start ice fishing up here in northern Michigan, hopefully in the next few weeks, and we're going to prep our gear. We're going to go through the couple ice augers, the jigs, and some baits that I used on the ice, and how to preset them for the actual season. So just so you know, I'm looking at, for the first couple weeks of the season, I am going to be forced to have to fish on smaller lakes because we don't even have ice yet on our bigger lakes at all. And some of our smaller lakes, they're just now maybe getting a slight layer of ice across them. If that's the case, maybe in the next week or two, maybe 3 weeks from now, we will be out on the ice. But until then, I'm going to just prep everything. I'm going to show you how I set up for the season. The most important thing is to make sure you can get through the ice. During the earliest part of the season, I always have a spud with me. Even when the ice is thick, this is the most crucial piece of safety you have. Checking the ice in front of you as you walk. But this spud will also create my first few holes up until I have about 5 inches of ice. After I have about 5 inches of ice, I switch over to my hand auger. And this right here gets through the ice relatively quickly, and it makes a pretty nice sized hole, allowing me to still continue fishing without much effort. After about a foot of ice, I switch over to my gas ice auger. This gas ice auger here is a great tool. Let me see if I can get. It's the heaviest fire tool at this point. You definitely want something to help you get out on the ice. All 3 pieces of equipment are unique, and you need to do different kinds of maintenance to them to get them ready for the season. For the spud, you want to make sure that you have a sharp edge and that you have some way to wrap it around your arm for, if it goes through, you don't lose it. So we're going to be adding a rope to the spud today. And for the handheld ice auger, they're usually pretty sharp. I may consider buying new blades for this auger. So I'm gonna order those off Amazon, and we'll install those in a future video. And for the gas ice auger, we're going to make sure it starts. It's ways down the road, maybe mid-January, beginning of February, before we're going to start using it. But still, I want to know that my ice auger is going to start when I get it ready for the season, and that I don't need to take it to the shop to get it repaired. So I'm going to go get some rope, and we're going to tie a rope on the spud. And then after we get that tied on there, we're going to work on the gas auger. And then after that, we're going to switch to jigs. So right now, we're going to add the parachute cord, 550 cord to the spud. So I got some 550 cord here, and I'm going to cut about 3 feet of it off. Oh. Then I burn this one end. I'm going to melt it back together. So I melted that back together. And now I got a nice, about 3 feet long section. I'm going to place it through the handle. Maybe. Get through there. So I'm going to place the 550 cord through the handle. Now that we got it through the handle, I'm going to take it about 4 feet. I'm going to tie a knot like this. Then we're going to bring this knot back in and we're going to double loop it. And then we're going to take the heat again. I don't know how well you guys are seeing the heat. Got a nice little flow melting there. I'm going to try to melt this knot together without damaging the cord too much. Turn it off. So now I got one knot here. It's not going to go anywhere. No matter what I do, this knot will not go anywhere because it's melted together. On the other end here, I'm going to go back to the loop that I made. I'm going to come back up. I'm going to tie around this way. Go one more loop around, back down, pull. What this gives me here is 2 loops. I can bring this up, I can secure it to around my elbow, around my wrist, and now I have secured with the rope on it, so if it goes through the ice, it's going to catch my hand. Very, very key because you don't want to lose your spud while you're going through thin ice and not have to get back to the ground. Most important piece of equipment that may save your life on the ice is the spud. Now for the gas ice augers, as we already know we need blades for my hand auger. Now for my problem child, my gas ice auger, I've always had a lot of problems with this, mainly because I've never actually gotten it out to the ice because it never wants to work right. So I have it on run, and we're going to try to start. So now we're going to have to figure out why it's not starting. Got gas, got oil. It's turned on. So we're going to try again. So we got it started. Not too bad, actually. Actually started up pretty easily. Didn't run very long, but we're going to start again. Okay, now it's not engaging for some reason, so we're going to troubleshoot why it's not doing that. Which I don't know. Start back up. Ouch! So that actually started a lot easier than I thought it would. That's really good. Sounds good. It's going to be a great year. Can't wait to get out on the ice. Next time on the ice fishing edition, we're going to be going through the ice jigs and start prepping to get out there for panfish, because I think that will be the first fish that we are able to taste this year. This year I hope to target pike, salmon, panfish, walleye, and a few other species. So it's going to be a great year. I hope you guys enjoy the series. Until next time, I'm your host of Co Outdoors, Derek Cole. Later.